All right, so we just had a JP Dokan data download. The new version update is out, and all the stuff that I'm about to talk about is also coming to the global version, so don't worry about that. We have a world tournament this weekend in about 24 hours, less than 24 hours for the global version, of course, since the global version world tournament starts earlier and ends later. It's just overall longer because of time zone shenanigans. Unfortunate for global, but it is what it is. Now, we can talk about these characters at the end. I don't know what they do. There's two really big things that I want to talk about, and I'm sure you've seen the title. Super Battle Road 2.0 is upcoming, so I guess, you know, we will talk about this first. This seems really interesting to me. So we saw that this new game mode, I wonder if I could literally bring up the global news for this, actually would be probably the best way to get the general description. Union Master, complete the missions to get Dragon Stones. Put your team formation skills to the test. Attempt the event and aim to get Dragon Stones. So this was a very interesting, I think, statement to make. Like, put your team formation skills to the test. A lot of people were thinking, hey, this maybe could be just a new version of Super Battle Road. And it does look like to be the case. So again, we could take a look here, actually. Union Masters, 3 Fusion Warrior characters required, 5 Fusion Warrior characters required, 3 Hybrid Saiyans required, 5 Hybrid Saiyans required. So this is very much so just Super Battle Road. It seems like you, instead of having the full team be those specific characters, it is, there's a level for 3 and level 5. And if we take a look here at these kind of enemies here, it's not exactly like Super Battle Road. They're just one enemy bosses, but we can see you could debuff this guy right here. You could seal this Janemba. You could seal and debuff this Broly. You could attack lower this full power Broly. Like, this seems really interesting to have a bunch of these different attack buffs. I mean, we could bring it up here. This Broly resists attack each turn. This Broly does the same thing. This Broly nullifies dodge. Buhan heals. This guy has like what's it called? The battle bombs is what it seems like to be. So this seems really interesting to me. Then of course we do have the Hybrid Saiyans one, which I guess it's the same thing for both of them. You do need to clear them separately, it seems like. I wonder if this one will be harder than this one, or if it's going to be the same exact stats. We'll see what happens. These characters buff themselves, but they can be attack, lowered, sealed, /stun, 17, etc. This very much feels like Super Battle Road, just like a modern version of it. So we'll see how things go from here, but this is definitely really cool. There's also missions here where you get special equipments. I'm not sure what the equipments are for. I assume they probably would be for the specific category, but I can't really say 100%. Like Hybrid Saiyans, are these like special equips for Hybrid Saiyans? I don't know for sure. I literally can't say. So there's probably a site that will clarify that, but for now you get a good amount of stones here. This looks like Super Battle Road. Very exciting. I can't wait to see how these stages are going to be. These all drop on the 26th, so we are pretty much a week-ish away from then. Next data download should be the 27th, 28th. Then is when we should look out for that, by the way. But yeah, new Super Battle Road is coming. Let me know what you guys are thinking. I think this is pretty cool, honestly. So Union Master. Oh yeah, one last thing I want to bring up. If this is pretty much just Super Battle Road, which again, I'm very, very keen on saying that it is like a modern version of it. It's not against multiple enemies, but still. Maybe you could say it's like a fusion of Super Battle Road and yeah, like a fusion of Super Battle Road and the what's it called? I forget what the game was called. Battle Hardened Foes, right? We'll see. I was like, what if this guy Super Easy is upcoming? I mean, he would be a really good potential fit for the Hybrids team. He has All in the Family, for example. You know, he does have a Goku restriction, but they could update that as well. Like, they updated it for Tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan as well, right? So that could be really cool. Then there's the Dokan 5.29.0 changes, which seems to have some pretty massive things here. So we could actually take a look. There's animation shader updates. Will this break animations of the wiki? Sticker shader updates, the audio engine, graphical backend, and then the entire game engine was updated from 3.17 to 4.37. Will this matter? Steven 6 doesn't know, but I mean, we'll see what happens, what they do with this. I mean, let's take a look at some of the quotes, actually. Can I take a look at some of these quotes here? I think Dokan Assets kind of quoted it. That would be insane if they're updating the game's engine. Less storage required or more storage. We'll see if they optimize it. They just add more. Well, yeah, game changing, of course, right? As they said. So they could potentially do a lot of things with the game engine being updated, which is pretty good, honestly. So very excited to see what they might do for the future here. Restart animation button in the scouter. What I think this could be, let's say, sometimes people's game crashes when they're summoning. I assume that's what this is for. You will restart the summon animation, and then you will see that summon animation again if the game crashed or something like that, or if you exited the game mid-summon. Summon banner movies, gacha banner USM instead of, in addition to the gacha banner WLWF. I wonder what this is going to be. Who knows? Quest limitation, count missing required members. Quest limitations has required category member. So this is for the Dokan story mode. Okay. Sure. VP9 video codec support came with the engine update. Will they use it? I don't know what this is. Honestly, some people might see it. Is that last bullet point something that indicates an updated engine? It's what gives the stickers cool effects. Ooh, maybe so stickers will look better potentially. That could be cool. We'll see what happens. I mean, the game is up. Truth might have posted one or two things, but oh, huge. Okay, so Tanabata celebration seemingly confirmed for end of August. If we take a look here, this change is scheduled for gachas from late August or onward. I would say, because they're making changes to the gacha screen, it would make sense that this comes with Tanabata. We'll see. Either way, I do expect a new banner celebration to be coming here. I think Tanabata is very likely, considering that they said it will be a September celebration. It could just roll into September. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I think that makes sense if that is true. So that's really good. Let's keep taking a look down here. Upcoming. Again, that was it for like kind of patch notes for like the version update itself. So again, we have the world tournaments. Really boring and dumb. I hate world tournaments so much, dude. World tournaments like the worst thing ever. The global wiki doesn't have the characters yet, so we're just gonna take a look at all these four here. We'll take a look at Kale and Caulifla first. Kale and Caulifla are gonna be the most interesting to me. They are actually super bosses characters. So all right, they want universe 6, so super bosses literally doesn't matter for this team. Awesome. I mean, like, not that like super bosses, and it's basically just like Goku Black and some monster anyways, but still. So on a full universe 6 team, Kale actually does, or not Kale, Caulifla does get quite a few stats, right? If we do the total, that's 210 extra percent attack and defense, which is really cool. Then that is, of course, 42% chance to dodge here. Okay. If there's Kale on the team, no, this is critical hit rate. This is crit rate. So if there's Kale on the team, 70% chance to dodge, guaranteed additional super. If there's Kale on the same turn, 80% chance to dodge in total. And then on the first turn, 10% chance to dodge on top of that. So turn 1, if she's with the Kale on rotation, she has a 90% chance to dodge. When avoiding an enemy attack, not up to 90% multiplicative attack and defense. If you attack more than 6 times in battle, perform an additional attack that has a 70% chance to become a super attack, huh? Okay, then 50% defensive stack. Let me make sure that is a 50% defense stack, right? That is a 50% defense stack right here. Okay. In fact, we could actually check here as well. I believe it's 50%. Yeah, it's 50%. And a 30% attack debuff as well. I mean, oh, she has actually decent-ish HP for a free-to-play character, I guess. Nothing crazy, but like 13k. Okay. Honestly, she's not bad. I think she could be pretty good with the Kale. It just, you know, we'll see what this Tech Kale's doing. Now, Tech Kale was a support character. So let's see here. I mean, Universe 6 might not even be a bad team with a hit around. So, 260% attack and defense. All allies in Universe 6 or Preppy Gals get 2 key 40% attack and defense. Then 20% attack and defense for Pure Saiyans. If Caulifla's on the team, 70% chance to guard. Additional super guaranteed. And 160% defense. When Caulifla's on the same turn, guaranteed guard. Within one turn, guaranteed additional super. At 12 key or more when attacking, 120% attacking defense. Then after performing 6 more attacks, an additional with a 70% chance to be a super. Just 50% attack and defense stacking, huh? No. Yeah, she has 30% defensive stacking. And then a 50% attack stacking. Caulifla to me seems better. Kale's good though. I mean, Kale's guarding. Gotta keep that in mind. Caulifla is just a dodge character, so Caulifla has the crit, but Kale has the support, and that's basically the big difference. Besides the guard versus dodge. I mean, we'll see how good there could be potentially. A Universe 6 like team and festival is what I'm thinking here. And you know, Pepe Gal's not an actual team, so we're not even like considering Pepe Gal's as an option. So this is Anine here. Anine is on a few teams, Pepe Gal's, a giant form, and then Realm of Gods, but none of them are really super useful right now. So 200% attack and defense, 8% HP recovery, a 50% chance to do another 8% HP. Pepe Gal's category characters, wow. 1 key and 60% attack and defense. Then the same thing to Realm of Gods and giant characters. 1 key, 60% attack and defense. Okay. This is interesting. Wait, it says on the team. Yeah, but this is not different wording because it says specifically on the team. Let me take a look here. I assume that's only activated when they're on the rotation. I assume it's only when they're on rotation. Anyways, let's keep going. So, because it says on the team, but the passive skill will only activate when they're on rotation. Okay. 50% chance to dodge. If all allies... Okay, wait. If all allies are Pepe Gals, Realm of Gods, or Giants, 50% chance to dodge. Additional with a high chance to be a super. When attacking, 150% attacking defense. If HP 60% or more at the start of turn, key 3, 200% attacking defense, 30% reduction. And then when you're under 60% HP, 70% chance to become a giant, and then 30% chance to dodge, 50% defense for the turn. Which he seems fine. What does Giant Indian do? 20% crit rate, 100% attack for each. Oh, okay. For each orb obtained, 100% attack and 20% chance to crit. I mean, sure. Yamcha. Let's see what Yamcha's doing here. It feels like a very specific kind of, or not specific. Feels like your average free-to-play World Tournament characters. Nothing crazy, but could maybe look good sometimes. 70%, oh no, 50% chance to dodge, 200% attack and defense for Yamcha, then a 50% crit chance. So he wants to be on Tournament Participants or Turtle School. And then if they're in the same turn, he has 70% total chance to dodge. Then a guaranteed additional super for key. 200% attack and defense when attacking. If HP is above 86%, or at 86%, I guess technically, 20% reduction and 200% defense. Then if you're 86% or less, 200% attack and then 50% crit rate. So under 86% HP, he has guaranteed crits. Then above 80% HP, he has the 70% chance to dodge in total with the category restrictions. Also with 20% damage reduction. 50% attack and defense for the turn, it looks like. And then he does have a high chance to stun. I mean, yeah, these characters seem fine. They don't look crazy to me, though. Okay. Also this, pity coins in the gift box for those who had them auto-converted. So, hey, if you had some extra pity coins, looky here, you're able to get them. I think I have, like, 2 pity coins. I basically have, like, I had, like, 2 or 3 kind of exchanged here. But, yeah, again, we'll see. Tanabata looks like it's going to be at the end of August, right? That's when a lot of us are thinking, especially because of this. Yeah, especially because of this. I think for sure Tanabata is at the end of this month, actually. When I really think about this, this is just such the huge telling sign. So, anyways, that's all we have to talk about. Hopefully that game update is really good for the future. We'll see whatever is going to happen with Dokan. Are we going to see, I don't know, like Goku, new mechanics? Hopefully it'll be awesome. But thanks y'all for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.